All right. We're going live, and we already got the GOAT, Bill Coleman, on here, and we got Roger Randall. He's in here, so good to see him. Roger's a Patreon member. Thanks so much for your support, Roger, and Bill is too, and Bill's also a YouTube member, and he supports us
Bill
a lot.
and Roger.
So,
Good
hello,
to see
everybody.
you both. And yeah, we're just waiting on folks to come on in.
Just come on in. Just
Gonna have
come
like
on in.
Just a
And
good time bourbon evening.
yes, for sure. And so we had a couple of bourbon hunts recently. Picked up like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 bottles, and my phone is
had to go out and
somebody
come back in.
Doesn't know that I'm live. So but anyway, one of the things that I picked up was I was kind of looking for was this rocket top. And check that out. This is so I always have to get it in front of Tina. So it won't. So this rocket top, Redwood Empire, straight rye whiskey. And I already opened it. I couldn't wait. Sorry, I couldn't wait. And Nathan shared it with me, and we both liked it pretty well. But I must say that I actually forgot. I was thinking that what Nathan had shared with me before was rocket top, but it was actually Devil's Tower.
That sounds good, Bill. He's back with his coffee and cake. That sounds like a good evening too to me.
Yeah.
Hi, Bill.
So we got Derek in here. Hey, Derek. I know Cindy's probably in here too. And there's Dr. Hamilton. Good to see him. Dr. Hamilton. And we got Vegas to Cali.
Hi, Steph. How are you?
Yep. Good to see Steph.
Derek and Cindy. Hope you're having a good evening.
And did you just say this? Bill had to get coffee and cake?
Yeah.
Bill likes his coffee and he likes his chocolate cake for sure.
He does.
And there's Tater Dom.
Good evening, Tater Dom. Thanks for joining us, guys.
Yeah, good to see him as always. So we've had some good some good bourbon hunts. We're going to open up some bottles, and Roger Randall was already in here, and love seeing my Patreon and YouTube members.
Yeah, absolutely.
And
everyone. And
there's Christy Lungwitz.
Hi,
Scott
Christy.
is a Patreon. Her and Christy and Scott support us, and a lot of people think that. I don't think there's a lot, but some people think that if you hit the subscribe button, you have to pay. Well, that's not true. Subscribing is for free. You do that for free. But to join the membership, I think mine's what, $2.99?
I think so.
Something like that.
Yeah.
To join Patreon, it's different tiers. I think it starts at $3 and then it goes up to $15 or $25. So whatever works, and we appreciate your support.
Yeah. Absolutely.
And Roger says he's starting with Hard Truth Sweet Mash Bourbon. On that last hunt, I hadn't seen Hard Truth. I kept picking up bottles in Indiana, I believe it was, and maybe West Virginia, but I believe it was Indiana. I was like looking, I was like, this stuff looks pretty interesting, but I hadn't heard anything about it. So let me know what you think, Roger. That way I can know if I need to be on the hunt or not. And good to see there's Scott, who is also a Patreon and a YouTube member. Appreciate them.
Yeah, absolutely. Good to see everyone.
Yeah, thanks everybody for coming in. And we're just going to try this rocket top. Come on, get up there. There we go. It's bottled in bond. It's a straight rye whiskey that's bottled in bond by Redwood Empire. So I like their stuff.
I've already been sipping on it
It smells
because we did try it
so good.
last weekend.
It smells good.
It really does. Just been kind of sitting here waiting to go live, and I was like, this tastes smells good. So
we won't be on long. We'll try to be on maybe an hour, and then maybe I'll tell a Bigfoot story, something like that.
If y'all want to,
we'll let you vote on what you want to try next.
Yeah, I mean, he picked up
really
several bottles.
Do you get a peppermint?
I kind of do.
Note on the nose.
Yeah, I do. Even
not more pepperminty than cinnamony to me.
And there's Neil Macedo. How are you, sir? A member for 10 months.
All right.
We appreciate that.
Yeah, and Neil's been cranking out some videos, doing some lives, so check him out. If we got a moderator in here, Tina is, but she don't have to do anything. So
I'm like not a good channel link dropper. Need to make Steph a moderator.
Yes, we do.
Dr. Hamilton and Bill.
Yeah. I do need to make Steph a moderator. I will do that. I don't know if I should do it right now on my phone. Let's see.
See, he talks about me not knowing how to do anything.
I can do it, but I can't do it on my laptop. I have to do it on my phone. And but you can by a moderator. I had to just click by her name. Like,
well, then I can.
Well, I don't know if you can. Maybe you can.
No, I don't think so.
You might not be able to.
I'm not allowed. No, mostly because I don't know how.
Well, you got to talk.
I'm right there with Derek on that. He'll tell you we're twinsies when it comes to the computer. We have to let Cindy and Walt do everything. When it comes to,
all right, I got to turn this down. And
yeah, this I am getting a peppermint. I mean, that's kind of a good way to describe it. Almost like a peppermint candy, like real sweet candy smell. It
is. It's like peppermint candy, but a little cinnamony. And you know what? I didn't see this because I turned my sound down. I pick up my phone, make Steph a moderator, and look who strikes again.
Oh my goodness.
Bill
Coleman.
Looks like the piggy bank looks thin. Bill, we're getting ready to take a trip, and I'm gonna tell you what, that I can't tell you how much of a blessing that is.
Yeah, you are truly,
look at this,
truly too generous to us, and we appreciate you so much, Bill.
That is too nice.
Appreciate everybody.
Yeah, it leaves you speechless. I mean,
it does.
That'll go, good. Guys. That's like more than a tank of gas, and we're getting ready to take a trip here in a few weeks, so that's going to be really, really nice. So, Bill,
Neil, I wish we were coming to Melbourne, but
oh man, that'd be a trip, wouldn't it?
Yes, it would. I wish. Love to do that, but.
And Steph is heading out to drive some.
Well, thank you for joining us, Steph. We love you and miss you. It's been so long since we've seen you.
Yeah, and she says Bill is the rock. He's the rock. He's the GOAT. And
we appreciate him so
unbelievable.
Much.
And that might be. We could do a bourbon hunt now that Bill's giving us that. We can find us a bottle on the road.
Scott's wearing his Frontiersman shirt today. The one that Tina is wearing in black. Makes me happy to wear it. Thank you, Scott. We appreciate that.
Yeah.
Supporting us like that. That's awesome.
Yeah.
And there's Marshall Coleman.
Yeah, I was just getting ready to talk about him. We are trying Redwood Empire Rocket Top.
Yeah.
And I've only smelled it. Tina's already been drinking it.
Yep.
How does it taste?
Yeah, it's good. It's smooth and just a good,
oh man,
something you can sip all evening long.
And the finish is really nice and long and warm and sweet.
Yes.
It's a very sweet finish in the back, which you don't usually get that sweetness all the way in the back. God, that's
good.
Bottled in bond, and it's a straight rye bottled in bond, and from Redwood Empire Rocket Top, and that is good.
It's so smooth, like
man, it is.
Especially like on the front. A lot of times, bourbons will. It depends on the proof, but a lot of them will hit you on the front pretty hot, and this one does not do that. I mean, it is smooth from the get-go.
And Bill really says he has his shirt thanks to you two. Of course, it's the least we can do. He sends us $100. We give him some shirts. I mean, that's like.
See,
but now the shirts. Now this is an old school shirt right here. This is the one that says Frontiersman Travel Adventures, and you can still get that, or you can get the new one with the Frontiersman Bourbon Bar.
Yeah. Got me a new blue one.
And it's
like
blue.
this pretty blue.
And you can get blue, you can get black and gray, several colors.
Yeah.
And so you can do that. If you sign up as a Patreon member, I'll send one to you in a couple months. If you want to buy them, you can go to the description and you can click on just buy a t-shirt. So either way.
There's Cindy. She said, good to see your face. Good to see you in here, Cindy.
Yes, absolutely.
Hope y'all are having a wonderful evening in California. We have to keep track of Derek and Cindy. 1 week they're in California, the next they're in Idaho, and back and forth, and they're very, very busy.
They are busy.
Y'all thought we travel a lot.
Busy bees. All right, so I got to score this Rocket Top.
Did you see Terry?
Oh, there's Terry. Hey, Terry.
Hi, Terry.
What a great guy. I got to meet. That's one guy I want to meet, Terry. And
Scott and Christy. We still haven't got to meet.
Well, we talked to them at Keno's wedding, but we really hadn't spent any time with them. And I missed a couple of times doing that.
We've tried a couple times and missed.
For sure. I'm gonna score this a very good score of 83. 83. And guys, I just heard the noise downstairs, but that wind the last few days here has been crazy.
Yeah.
Just crazy.
Yes.
So
and I've heard, there's been a lot of wind kind of across the United States, and some bad storms, tornadoes and stuff like that.
Yep.
We haven't had any of that, thank goodness. But
we got a Marshall Coleman and a Bill Coleman. All right, which one should we go up? Where you guys can vote on this. We've got two choices that you can vote on. Here's one that I have been looking for a good while, and I picked it up on the last trip. I found this. We found it, didn't we, Tina? We found it.
Yes.
In Lewisburg, West Virginia.
Yes, at a little liquor store called The Loft.
Yeah, and I don't like paying over $100, but this was $130. And but I've been on the hunt for that. Yes. Y'all have heard me talk about that. So we can do 1924, or we could do the High West Double Rye. You guys let me know which one you want us to try.
2 votes so far for the 1924.
Roger says 1924.
And Bill said 1924.
And he says Old Forester since I like purple.
Yeah.
It's got that little purple band on it.
Let's make sure they know.
And then we got another Old Forester from Scott. So we're going to do that
correctly. If you will, there's a video on this actually of the find. I found it first.
Yep. She sure did.
I'm the true hunter.
So we're going to open this thing up. Old Forester, 1924.
Oh, lots of votes.
And yeah, everybody's wanting Old Forester. And I'm going to open this up with my bear knife. Check that out. I got that in Gatlinburg, Tennessee. We're going to open this up. Probably don't really need it, but I just like using my bear knife.
What's your class there? This is the one, man, we're starting early. This is the one I've been most excited about.
Me too.
I think of course, there's some good ones here that we've never, that we're going to try that we've never tried. So I'm always excited to try new ones, but this is the one that I'm most excited about.
You know, we need to visit the Old Forester distillery.
Yes, we do. That is one distillery we haven't. Well, there's many we haven't been to, but we haven't gotten to that one yet.
So this cork pull is going out to the GOAT, Bill Coleman, 1924. Oh, that was a solid cork pull. Thanks, Bill. Thanks for all your support. Whew. Tina for the win. Yes, she did. She found it. And I gave her the same look tonight as I did on the video. I was like,
can't help it. I found it.
It just says, Kia-Belle, are you hiding out there? We would like to know that. I'd like to see Kia-Belle.
Where are you, Kia-Belle? Are you in here?
Old Forester, 1924. The nice little glug glug. Let's hear it again.
Ooh, that's good.
Man.
Good.
Very.
And a good glove.
That's a very dark looking. So, and this says.
Gotta swirl it. Not a good swirl.
This says in 1924, the Osley Brown. In 1924, Osley Brown took barrels of whiskey with different mash bills to a warehouse on Howard Street in Louisville, Kentucky, and bottled them as Old Forester. This 10-year-old expression honors the 100th anniversary of this occasion. Wow. So mixed up all these bottles. And what was the proof? The proof on this is 100, aged 10 years, 1924, 10-year-old. It said this whiskey is distilled by us only, and we are responsible for its richness and fine quality. Its elegant flavor is solely due to original fineness developed with care. And I tell you, Old Forester, if you're just getting into drinking bourbon, you cannot go wrong with Old Forester. And you can start out with the Old Forester 86 if you're just trying. It's only 86 proof. It's very decent
and good priced.
And then you can just move on up, and it's good stuff.
So this is this was a tough find, and I'm gonna enjoy this.
Bill says, Walt, I felt nostalgic today and picked you up something to send your way. Well, thanks, Bill.
Well, thank you.
Can't wait. And I'll let you know when we get it. So that's really nice.
And Dr. Hamilton said, Kia-Belle said she has been working a lot lately. Gotcha.
Yeah.
And
oh, God.
She's probably like us, working to go on vacation.
Tina, this smells so good. Oh, my goodness.
I wish you guys could smell.
And look how dark.
Sniff it.
Look how dark that is.
Isn't that
That
Isn't
is
that
dark.
beautiful?
Wow. Very nice. Give it a good swirl. Get it all mixed up.
When he starts doing that, I don't know.
That is some rich brown sugar and caramel.
This is a smoother swirl.
And a little vanilla. That's your typical caramel vanilla, but it's got that brown sugar in there too.
It doesn't smell hot.
100 proof. Walt, what happens when that happens when you get old? Yeah, I guess I know it does. Smell-O-Vision app is coming soon.
Yes.
Roger.
That'd be great.
I don't know if you have this bottle yet, Roger, but I'm going to tell you what. You don't even need to drink it. Just smell it. It smells so good. But we're going to drink it. Cheers on 1924, guys.
1924.
Wow. Little oakiness at the end. Very sweet. Like really creamy sweet up front. Like a cinnamon bun you might get at Crockett's in Gatlinburg, Tennessee.
Yeah, I get that sweet sort of cinnamon. Wow. But I do definitely get the oak.
Oakiness at the back. What I really don't get, and I'm surprised, is it's not a long finish. So it's like back of the palate and then it's gone. Doesn't linger. Like this Redwood Empire has that nice long hug in it.
Not for me.
This one has a little subtle hint of that. You have a I'm not getting that.
Yeah. It is a little bit compared to what we had, the Redwood Empire. Get a little tiny bit of heat, but not overwhelming like the higher proofs.
No, I'm not.
It's a good.
Now it's a lingering, slow finish. It is lingering.
It's real, not.
But I'm not. I didn't even notice that.
But just a little bit warm.
It's so subtle that I don't even notice it. But what you do get is it's like this bitterness, oakiness, but it's aged 10 years. So you're going to get some oak on it.
Yeah,
for sure.
Me personally, I like the oaky bourbons. And this is certainly delicious.
Man, it is good.
I don't get like when I'm tasting it versus when I'm sniffing it, like the caramel and vanilla flavors that you get when you're sniffing.
Right.
I don't really get that off of the taste. I get more. It turns into cinnamon right at the front and then the oak.
Cinnamon, creamy, a little bready, but then I don't get the caramel vanilla that much. I get the oakiness, but I get like this dark molasses, a little hint of that before it turns to the bitterness, which the molasses can be kind of bitter anyway. Yeah, he says, yeah, it is good, Roger. And yes, you could just sit here and sip this all night because every sip I've taken, I'm picking up a different thing about it. It's really neat.
Oh, that second sip was completely different. Like I still get the oaky and the cinnamon. But I let it, I kept it in my palate longer so I could get more, and so many more flavors just came out. Oh,
so Bill,
that's good.
We are heading up to Deadwood, South Dakota.
Yes.
And we're going to go up there to meet my good friend Wild Bill Hickok, and I hope I don't meet the same demise.
And Calamity Jane.
Yeah. So anyway, Derek and Cindy will be up there because they live in Idaho and they're going to come up and meet us.
That's
so
Wild Bill and
Calamity. So, but then we're going to try to get a trip out to Vegas sometime. And when we do, because we always drive, we're going to plan on trying to get over there to meet you and spend some time with you. So, yep. It will be a lot of fun. We went to Deadwood before and had a blast.
Oh, yeah.
So we wanted to go back. Yeah. And this will be a good time. Early. It won't be too cold or too hot, but I'm sure it's still probably jacket weather.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Up there, it's kind of probably going to still be a little bit chilly, but we'll see. We'll find out. Because when we went before, it was on a trip after we had been in Vegas. And we kind of did a route home that included that. And we were only there, we stayed 2 nights, but it wasn't like 2 or 3 full days or whatever. It was real quick.
Stayed that.
Right.
Did we?
We stayed 2 nights, but it was just real quick. And, we're on the way home and trying to see a ton of things. And, so we loved it so much. We were like, we've got to go back. We've got to get back to Deadwood. And finally, we had the opportunity. And so we're going for it. And we're spending more time. So without trying to do a trip to Vegas at the same time and to Yellowstone at the same time. And then so that's a little bit too much. So.
All right. So I'm going to score this.
Oh my gosh, Bill Coleman,
89. What in the world?
Oh,
Bill. My goodness. He strikes again.
Yes,
guys, this is why we call him the GOAT. I mean, he's just amazing.
You do not have to do that.
Yes, thanks, Mr. Bill Coleman. Terry says Deadwood is a lot of fun. And right before, was it 2 weeks ago or a week, when I had to take, go check on Allison, who was really ill.
Yeah.
Bill, you're awesome. Got a Cash-App, got $100. Strikes again, but anyway, right before, or was it on the way up or on the way back? I can't remember. On the way back, yep. Derek and Cindy Cash-Apped me $200.
Yes,
that
are the sweetest.
That was
people.
Yeah, they are very sweet.
Anyway, very good friends. We love them very much, as we do you, Bill, as we do everyone.
Yeah, Bill says he says he don't want us to run out of gas.
Thank you, Bill.
Yeah, thanks, Bill. Yeah, we'll be, because Tina, that's a hard push for Tina. That 4Runner's heavy. Because I got to steer. I mean, so she'll have to get back there and push us right along.
Y'all know that's not happening. I'll be like, who you gonna call, Walt?
Well, I have to agree with that. Cindy is sweet. She says Derek's not so sweet, but I am. I'm sure some of your sweetness rubs off on him.
Oh gosh.
What's your favorite bottle to drink for tax day? What a great
That's a good question,
That's
Marshall.
a great question. Yeah, on tax day, do you just want to
that is
drink something to just forget about it?
Oh my gosh, that is.
Or do you want to say, if you're going to get money back, you want to celebrate?
You might want something really, really, really good on your shelf. But
so here's what you do if you want that. And guys, if you can find this, Russell's Reserve single barrel, it has to be a store pick. Now, if you can find that, that's some good stuff. Now, if you just want to get, tore up from the floor up, just get you something about like old tub.
Anything on the bottom shelf will do.
That's right. You can just get you. This will tear you up from the floor up, and that only costs probably $25. Old tub.
A liquor store in South Carolina told us that once. He was a good guy. If you want to get tore up from the floor up, anything on the bottom.
We're heading to Deadwood. I don't really like to give up my dates, but it'll be sometime in May. So it's hopefully be in May. Yeah. He said, "Well, if you have that twisted sense, you will do the pushing."
That's right.
Well,
Bill, you tell him.
Even if I do end up doing the pushing, I'm still gonna tell everybody that Tina did it.
That's one of them stories that quite just ain't true.
Yeah, Marshall said his the straws on the shelf, so he better get him some moonshine.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Well, that's coming right around the corner. Monday.
Roger says we popping Russell's now. Yes, that Russell's Reserves. It's the
Yum.
guys. I'm gonna tell you, if you're on the hunt, as you notice, I'm on the hunt, which I'm being very, very selective now on what I hunt and what I buy. But if I ever see a Russell's Reserve single barrel, I'm gonna pick it up.
Mm-hmm.
And now that I got $100 from Bill, if I see it, I'm picking it up.
That's right.
I think made Bill mad. If you abuse my Tina, you'll have to answer to me. Well,
you telling Bill?
Bill, I'm scared, but I'm also scared of Cindy. I don't want to answer to her.
I know. See,
because she's got that look.
I've got Bill and Cindy.
Walt is always on the hunt. That is true. That is true.
Any opportunity, you put the rubber tires on the road, he'd be like, there's a liquor store. Let's stop. We've never stopped there before.
Guys, this is a very nice bottle. Old Forester, 1924.
What was your score? I forgot.
I think I said 89.
89.
Which is...
Let me say,
really
has
good.
anyone, Roger, I guess you haven't seen that or got to get that yet. I was just wondering if anyone else, I guess, in here has tried it or found a bottle even.
But Dr. Hamilton, you are talking about on the hunt for bottles, right? That's Walt's always on the hunt. It's just bottles. And then Bill says, I understand, Walt. Cindy scares the hell out of me as well.
Yes, as a matter of fact, Scott. As a matter of fact.
The Old Scout store pick. Now, this isn't a store pick, but it's a 7-year get it.
It is one that he picked up on the hunt.
Old Scout makes some good stuff. So,
did you just take my Old Forester away? Is that my Old Forester?
No, it's mine. Ain't it?
You just moved mine. I don't know. That's yours.
Yeah, these are mine.
Y'all see him trying to take my?
No, I haven't. Moved.
Blink hair.
You took mine.
No, I didn't.
Mine's right here, Tina.
I know. This was over there.
But now, since Scott mentioned Old Scout, which is, it's from the Smooth Ambler Distillery.
Oh, Roger has it. Yeah.
Oh.
Cool.
Okay. He's got your glass.
Old Forester.
No, he's got your glass.
Oh. Is that it?
But this Old Scout, age 7 years, Tina saw that in Lewisburg right before she found the 1924. She's always finding these bottles, just like Cindy. Mm-hmm. Cindy, and while we're on that subject, Cindy found that Elmer T. Lee which you guys know, Elmer Tea Lee is very hard to find and very expensive if you don't get it at manufacturer suggested retail price, which hardly anybody does. Well, most time it's $350 to $500. She found a bottle for me for $42. So that is pretty. Derek says about Cindy, believe me, she's scary. Y'all need to leave Cindy alone.
Cindy's just laughing at him. Roger has the glass and the 1924. Awesome. What did you think about the 1924, Roger?
Oh, he said he could sip it all night long.
Awesome.
So you're not paying attention.
Oh, I did miss that. I'm sorry. And there's John Shank.
John says, cheers, everyone. Super late to the stream. Super busy day at work. Sorry you had to work today. Good day to run a garden center in Southeast Virginia. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we've already tried, John, we tried the Redwood Empire, and that was the rocket top, which was really good. I gave a score of 83. And then we just opened the Old Forester 1924, aged 10 years. And that got a score of 89.
Yes.
And that is good stuff.
And now is Straight Up Sips. Welcome in. Love y'all's channel. Thank you.
That's their brand new channel, guys. Yeah. So if we have a moderator here, go
drop their link if you can.
Sign up, subscribe to Straight Up Sips. They look like really nice people.
Welcome in, guys.
Yeah, so thanks for coming
in.
Thank
you.
And they seem like really cool people. So now we're trying. Bill's so nice. He's nice to everybody.
He's the best moderator. Like he talks to everyone.
Yeah. And also this cork pool is going to go out to Roger Randall. Old Scout. Roger, this is for some West Virginia love. Old Scout, 7 year. Or should we give it to Scott? Because he mentioned it. We'll get Roger and Scott.
Yes.
Because we love you guys.
Scott.
Ooh, that was even better than the 1924 one. Yeah. That was good. Yeah. That was good. Very nice.
Actually, this is made by the Smooth Ampler. You said that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Which
is actually MGP.
Yeah. And we visited that little distillery. It was quite nice.
Very fun.
Did some tastings there.
And I'm glad they love my channel. So
thanks, guys.
Appreciate everybody here.
Yep.
Roger's headed to Louisville next weekend to hunt some backups of new bourbons. Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah.
He's probably running low.
That sounds awesome, though. We love the Bourbon Trail.
So Roger and Scott, this one goes out to you guys. Ooh, look at that glug. That was nice. That was real nice. Let's do that. So Old Scout, aged 7 years, straight bourbon whiskey.
Thank you, Dr. Hamilton. He dropped their link. That was nice.
Dr. Hamilton's, he's another great guy. Really.
We haven't had the opportunity to meet Dr. Hamilton. We would like to do that sometime.
I know. I saw him. I was jealous. I saw him with, somebody, I can't remember who it was. John or PJ, maybe. So the proof on this is only 99 proof. So not too bad. But it's aged 7 years. It's got a horse on it. And you guys know I love horse racing and bourbon drinking and Bigfoot. Look at that. Old Scout. Look at that. Roger
Randall.
Biscuit and bourbon money. Thank you, sir. My goodness.
Thank you very much, Biscuit. I like that. Biscuit and bourbon money.
You can tell you've been watching because I got that, picked up that Tudor's biscuit when I picked that up.
Oh, yeah.
Or was it right before I picked that up? So that was cool.
Very clever.
Thank y'all. Appreciate y'all so much. And seriously, you guys are helping this trip a lot. Us make this trip because
major.
He's just
major help
with the price of gas and even the hotel lodging has gotten like crazy. Like if y'all remember when I first started and I was going out west and I'd go back and forth, I could get motels all the time, like Holiday Inns for $100 or sometimes less. Yeah.
And
now they're like 179. It's hard to find if it's in any decent locality. It's just crazy. So yeah, every dime really matters. So I appreciate y'all a lot.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yep, straight up slots, guys. Check them out. And yeah, thanks, Roger. Appreciate you.
Mm-hmm.
I sure do appreciate you guys a lot. So, and he's a Patreon member, supports me that way. And so there's so many of them on here. I don't want to leave anybody out. Appreciate you.
Got Bill, Derek.
Oh, let's spell this. Now that's got a little funkiness on it to me. A little funky something.
It's
a little different.
It's different from the other two that we've had tonight.
It's
age.
God, what is that? It's a weird smell.
It's to me, it is.
It's like a burlap sack. A burlap sack with some sugar on it. Oh, like frosted mini wheat.
Okay. Yeah.
If you pick up those little wheat biscuits without the sugar and smell them, it smells like that.
That's a pretty good detailed description, actually.
Yeah, exactly. Unrehearsed. We just open these bottles. One thing about us and is that we don't look at notes. We come up with our own notes. And we're not rehearsing anything.
Mm-mm.
It is what it is. And also, you open this, smell something, you may get cherries. I mean, everybody's nose is different. Everybody's palate's different.
Bill Coleman's been a member for 24 months. That's
Bill, awesome. I need to be sending you some money back because watching me for 24 months, that's got to be hard.
And Dr. Hamilton, you are correct. Thank you, Washington, D.C. for all the inflation.
Exactly. Oh, my gosh. Oh, my God. But that is crazy, Bill, for 24 months. He's like I think Kia-Belle was one of the first.
Yeah.
And Bill was on right after that. That was pretty cool. So,
all right.
Appreciate him.
Here goes the frosted mini wheats, guys.
Cheers on that.
Cheers to frosted mini
that doesn't. It's still got now. There's a funky taste on there. I cannot put. It's like maybe prunes.
Ooh.
Very.
It is definitely different.
It definitely is. It's like a light, sweeter prune juice.
Yeah.
Oh, and a little bitterness too.
Well, when you were talking about frosted mini wheats, I almost said it was either a hint of fruit or floral. And I know those two are different, but I couldn't distinguish what I was getting.
Mm-hmm.
So it must have been more fruit.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. More good times do lie ahead. That's for sure. That's for sure.
Neil just had brunch.
My brunch didn't last long. I'm back. Well, we're glad you're back.
Even though it didn't last long, I hope it was good, Neil.
I gotta swirl this up.
You need to have some bourbons with your brunch.
This is very
bourbon and brunch.
It's almost got like a little Dr. Pepper hint to it.
Oh, what with all the descriptions.
Well, do you get that?
Yeah, I mean, I can
it's
kind of get
really-
that. Almost like when you smell Dr. Pepper.
Yeah, it's got a little
It's
Dr. Pepper fun.
crazy. Like, this is so different than anything
Yeah, I'm not.
that I taste.
And it's got because it's 7 years, it got bitterness, but now it's got more bitterness to it than the 10. Now, some people were saying, "Oh, the guy in the store was like, oh, this is great. You're gonna love this. You're gonna love it." Well, I think it's okay. I mean, it is. It's not my favorite thing.
That second sip, I got more bitterness.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna give this
It's okay, but
I'm gonna give this a 71. 71. Old Scout, 7-year, 71. It's okay.
okay. I gotta clean.
I mean, it's good. I mean, now I can see where there's a lot of people that would just gravitate to that and probably keep going.
Mm-hmm.
You could sit there and go through it because you're going to get different tastes throughout. So what did I miss?
Straight Up Sip says, I want to try this one now that you said Dr. Pepper. It is interesting.
It's interesting, yeah, for sure.
Now, I only had 2 sips. I'm going to take a third sip just because you can't judge on your first sip and sometimes on your second sip. So,
right.
It definitely is different from the other 2 that we've had this evening. And
here's the Navy vet. Appreciate your service.
Yeah.
216. And we have not bourbon hunted in Maryland. We've been to Maryland a lot. Yeah. But that's before I got into bourbon. So, and I've heard Maryland has some really cool stuff on the shelf. So I need to get up there.
Yes.
So we'll do that.
We've got to do
thanks
that.
for coming in.
Yeah, thank you.
Appreciate you. And I get the hint of Dr. Pepper, but that doesn't mean when you open it up, it's not going to have that fizziness and all that kind of stuff.
Right.
It's more like a flat Dr. Pepper with some woodiness to it.
Maybe you could mix it with
Oakiness,
Dr. Pepper. Yeah. Does anybody mix drinks with Dr. Pepper? I don't know.
I don't know if that would be wise.
Nathan would probably like this because he likes Mr. Pibb.
Mm-hmm. 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 All right. Can you hand me that Southern Star Paragon? And we're going to compare that to this.
This is the other one. Well, that one too, but this is the other one I was kind of interested, like piqued my interest to
try.
That we were going to try, yeah.
Yeah, and now I did a bourbon hunt in North Carolina, and everybody was saying, "Oh, you got to get that Southern Star," because I was in the store and I said on the hunt that I wasn't sure if I should pick this up because I wasn't sure it was all that great. Well, it's got here's voted the best bourbon overall. We're gonna see. That's what this little sticker says, but you just let me be the judge of that.
Roger said he's in Arkansas. Everything is mixed with Dr. Pepper here. I like that. It's funny.
Now, this is a Paragon cast strength single barrel weeded straight bourbon. Now, I like all that. I'm not, I shouldn't say that I'm not a big fan of weeded bourbon, but because Maker's Mark's weeded bourbons, but that's more corn though. It's not really weeded. So I don't know. We're going to see. But y'all can vote on the Paragon or you can vote on the Clyde Maze. So here, hold these up.
Now the Clyde Maze was
Clyde Maze.
Virginia allocated.
Put it up there beside mine.
Oh, shoot.
Well, then go this way. This way.
I was trying to do that.
Clyde Maze or Southern Paragon. This is a rye. The Clyde Maze is a single barrel rye. And go back this way, Tina. And the Paragon is a single barrel cast strength straight bourbon whiskey. So We got votes for, we got Clyde Mays, which is Alabama.
Clyde Mays.
We're going to Alabama versus North Carolina, which happened to be, wasn't that a tournament game? Alabama against Carolina? Yeah.
I don't remember.
Sure
Hey,
was.
Denise. There's Denise Zuckerman.
There's one of the sweetest ladies
How are you? Which we have not.
we have
gotten
never met,
to
but she seems
meet,
like she's sweet as can be.
and we would love to meet her someday.
Mm-hmm. So we got one for Clyde Mays. We got Southern Paragon, Southern Star, Clyde Mays 2-2. Now
John said Southern
straight
Stars.
up Southern Star. So it's Southern Star just beat it.
Wow. Okay. We're still going to
And
try the other
Navy
two.
vet, yeah, we'll probably try the other one anyway.
But the Clyde Mays we found, it was a Virginia allocation a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
And we passed it up in a couple stores
Mm-hmm.
when we were hunting. And then if you watch the video, we did end up getting it at one of the stores, and it was the last bottle.
Yeah, and I said, last one on the shelf, she gone.
Yeah, we got it all. We was kind of holding out just to see if there was something else.
So this
we
is
wanted more.
The Southern Star voted the best bourbon overall for 2022. I don't know what kind of contest that was.
John said, face it, you'll try both.
That's true,
You're
John.
probably right. You're probably right. Oh, goodness.
But we may not.
You never know.
We may
If I
not.
fall off of this stool here, I might be trying nothing. No, it's good. I'm okay.
Did y'all see my bear knife? This is a cool knife right here.
Where's your Bigfoot knife?
I know I showed this once before, but look at this. This is it's in my car. There's the bear knife, and you just open it like that. That's a cool knife right there. So when it's dark and you can't find the thing. Gosh, I don't want to get the cork pull out yet.
Yeah, the cork coming out with the plastic is just not cool.
Yep. And this pull, and guys, what I do is I mention Patreon members when I do these cork pulls. So especially if they're in the stream, and this one is going to go out to Derek and Cindy. What?
Do it to the mic.
Yeah,
So
they want to
they
get
can
up
hear
here.
it. Yeah.
So Derek and Cindy, thanks for all your support. And gosh, pretty good.
I think that was a good one.
That smells like
Because y'all are Southern Stars, even though
like
you've
cinnamon candy.
really never been to the Southern Stars of Roanoke.
Some of y'all ain't been down south too much.
Oh my God. Here we go.
Some of y'all ain't been down south too much.
Ooh, I need a. Oh, we should. Shoot, I didn't try my Smooth Ambler and my Smooth Ambler.
Oh, he damaged his knife in the move. Yeah. Hey, Roger, I sent. Oh yeah, you got your stuff already. So you've been moved. I was thinking Oscar, who hadn't shown up tonight, he moved, and I was thinking it was him that moved. So, but it was Roger that moved. So Roger, make sure I got your
New address.
new address.
We did a party foul.
Man, that's
We're now drinking out of Smooth Ambler, Glencairn.
oh, that was bad. That one, look at this. Here, we're
we
drinking
should
out
have
of
with the Old
the
Scout.
Smooth Ambler glasses,
But
we should have done that with Old Scout. Now we're going to do it out of Southern Paragon. But we picked these up at the Smooth Ambler Distillery.
what's Marshall saying? Let's see.
He said, off topic, but have you noticed that Russell's 10 is getting hard to find on the shelves? I don't see near. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have actually noticed that. But
That's like probably my top favorite thing.
no, it's not.
Or single barrel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Single barrel store pick,
Yes.
not a regular thing. The single barrel that you can get off the shelves is pretty good. The Russell's 10 is not as good as the other ones. It's not even in the same. It's not as good as the single barrel, and it's definitely not.
Yeah.
That store pick or private pick by Eddie Russell.
Yeah, that is my favorite. But Russell's in general is probably like
Russell's is good.
My absolute first.
And that's definitely not off topic, Marshall. That's on topic.
Yeah, absolutely.
Bottle shortage is ramping up again. Yeah, and also I think the people are the demand, because people are doing these allocated and they're doing the same bottles over and over and over again. So people are like, I'm done with it. I'm not going to do it.
Right.
Much. So
it's like they need to do a better job of offering, dropping different things.
Yeah. And he said,
don't know why.
Navy vet says he's noticed that on the Russell's 10 as well. Maybe they're trying to improve it. That's why they're going to wait till they put some out. He said he finds them on the military bases, and I second that on the single barrel. Yeah, single barrels.
Yeah.
Stuff. And especially if you can get a store pick. Of course, I'm a single barrel snob, but then I take that snobbiness to another level and get the store pick single barrels, and then you really got something.
Right.
But don't want to be a snob.
Those are our unicorns.
Oh goodness, that's pretty good. What are we tasting? What is this?
What you just poured?
The Southern Star.
Yeah. What'd you do with it?
I put it on the floor.
I'm looking for it on the bar, and I'm like, where did it go?
It smells great. It's 100 proof. Bottled in bond.
And Southern Star's Paragon.
Mm-hmm.
Bottled in bond.
Wow. Nice.
Snore pick.
Did I say snore pick?
I don't know. Probably.
I probably did. Store. That's that. Oh my God. That smells really good. That talking about Russell's, that smells like a Russell's.
It kind of does.
It really does.
Now, who did you say this is made by? Is it MGP?
Their own thing, and it's out. It's right near, I think, right off Interstate 77 South in North Carolina. So it's like I think it may be near Statesville or something in that area.
We gotta go.
Yeah, we gotta go there.
I didn't realize that.
Man, it's got your traditional like caramel vanilla, a little heat.
Yeah, I'm getting the heat off the sniff. That doesn't necessarily mean anything. What'd you say the proof was?
100 proof, bottled and bond.
It's not as dark as the
little cinnamony on the nose. It's a little hint of some kind of red fruit, maybe. Like I guess cherries, maybe. All right, let's try it. Oh wow, that's good. That is good.
Ooh.
Very smooth from that wheat. Just smooths it on out.
But I get
But I get some heat too.
Heat right up front. A heat punch.
But you might,
what I call it.
But try it again and you may not get that.
Yeah. All right. Compared to the other ones, it's heat up front.
It's still the same. It's getting the mid palate, and then that heat's going up into my nose. I don't know why that is, but then it's not like really bad, and then it just comes very smooth. Wow, I really like it.
Ooh, that was different for the second sip for me. I didn't.
Very spicy. For wheat, that's surprising. I mean, does it have
it
rye?
It is spicy, but I didn't get like a ton of punch heat up front that time. I took a little smaller sip and held it in my palate for a few seconds and turned out a little smoother. I like it.
It says
It's got a little kick.
our Paragon weeded bourbon captures the distinct essence of a traditional North Carolina whiskey from our local grains to your glass. This is something to be savored. It is.
Oh, John says women owned, North Carolina distilled.
Oh.
It's fantastic. I think it's a Weller killer for sure. How about that?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, there's a little more punch to it, a little more flavors to the Weller. Like the Weller is just smooth. That's not bad, obviously.
Yeah.
The Weller's good stuff.
Yeah.
So that's really, I'm very impressed with that.
Nathan's gonna like that.
Mm-hmm. He's got one.
Does he?
Mm-hmm.
Has he tried it though?
No, I don't know.
Nathan, are you lurking in here? Have you tried your Southern Stars yet?
I like that. It says women owned, North Carolina distilled. It's fantastic. I think it's a Weller killer for sure. Very good. And there's Steve.
Well, hey, Steve.
How's it going, Steve? And
I'm glad you could join us.
wow, that taste, that sip right there was just spot on.
Yeah.
Very smooth, very full of flavor, just very, very nice. And I don't use the word smooth because really what is smooth? It's not that, but it just doesn't have a lot of bite to it, I guess.
Right.
So
say hi to Debbie, Steve. You guys been busy tonight? Glad you could make it in. We're trying Southern Stars.
I'm giving this a 80.
Oh, did I write down the other one?
85. It's an 85.
That's pretty good.
Yep, pretty good. Pretty good.
Yeah, it's good, guys. It's definitely worth the pickup.
Yeah, Southern Star.
So
I'm glad I got that. Very good.
3 Floyd.
Off topic. What's better, Jack Daniel's single barrel proof or Pikesville rye? Oh gosh.
Welcome in, 3 Floyd. Good question.
Well, I'll tell you what. Since he asked this question,
this is delightful.
No, this is delightful.
Oh,
the single barrel select.
Wrong bottle.
Is by far, I like it better than the Pikesville rye. This, which is a single barrel proof, and mine was 133.4. I've seen some with a little bit lower proof, but this one, as you can see, is 133.4. I think you can see that. And I just, when I try this, it's just so hot. Of course, man, it smells good. I gotta have a sip of this.
Oh, you doing that? I am too.
I love this single barrel select. I'm gonna do it out of a Woodford glass. And then do this. We'll just pour some of this.
This wasn't in the plan, but sometimes.
And then we're gonna pour this. Good question, though.
Sometimes we divert
from the
plan because of you guys.
So this is the, and we'll just share the glasses.
Yeah.
This is the single barrel proof, and this is the single barrel select of Jack Daniel's.
This will be fun.
Now, I am not a big fan of Jack Daniel's, but man, when these bottles are really special, so we'll do the select first so our tongues don't get burned off.
Yeah.
But,
oh wait, is this?
That's the. Well, you're gonna have to get some of this.
Which is that?
Single barrel select. This is the single barrel select.
Okay.
Yeah, this is
Let me
good
pull
stuff.
my palette here.
And the proof on this is 94, so it's lower proof. But my gosh, that is very tasty. All right, try that. I'm gonna try the single barrel proof. Oh wow, that's really good. That single barrel proof. I've had it since it's been opened. That stuff is good.
So now,
oh my god,
you might be changing your mind.
I need to go back and rescore that. That is really good. Which.
All right, so I've always liked that. Let me try the single barrel proof.
Well, the barrel proof. I didn't get much heat on it because it's been open for a while.
I did for some reason.
You took a wrong kind of sip.
Yeah, I think I did. I'm gonna have to do it again.
That's full of flavor. Wow. I'm glad you asked that question because I revisited that bottle. I haven't touched that bottle for a while because I thought, man, it's just pure heat. But now that it's been open and sit, it's
I gotta compare them again.
Steve said he'd been on an EMS call, just got home. The Southern Star, yeah, it was bottled in bond. Where is that? Yeah, bottled in bond. Yep. The Southern Star was bottled in bond. And that is really good stuff. Really good stuff. Now, great question. I still hadn't talked about the Pikesville rye, but I can get that heat now.
All right.
A little bit later. Where is my Pikesville rye?
I got it off the front.
There it is, Pikesville rye. And then we're going to leave. What do you think? You like the select better or the barrel proof? We don't have all night, honey. You just have to tell us an answer. If it's wrong, it's wrong.
I prefer the select. I think
I do too. His single barrel proof is 129.7, so a little bit lighter on the heat, but no joke on 129.7 either. All right. Now, since you asked if it's better than Pikesville rye, we're going to try Pikesville rye, Tina.
Ooh.
And then we got to end this because it's going to be...
That one. Ooh, it's way hotter to me.
Too much, too hot for you?
A little bit. Little bit.
In Pikesville rye.
There's Bud has 829.
Hey, Bud, hadn't seen him. Oh my gosh, Marshall said he picked up a Woodford Reserve Masters collection. Sweet. That's pretty sweet. Nathan has one of those. What, Tina?
Stay on.
So,
oh
gosh,
that's still coming out. That single barrel proof is still. I'm like a dragon.
Just like everything, every whiskey is on preference. I mean, some people love George Dickel.
You try it.
If I get George Dickel, I just throw it down the drain. I'm not a fan.
Where's Andy Goodspeed when you need him?
But obviously, there's a lot of people that are dice. He said.
Mm-hmm.
But now the Pikesville rye is just.
It's good.
It's really good.
It's good.
It's really good.
It's a very good rye.
But now, if you're not a rye fan, some people. Now, to me, I don't know why people don't like ryes, but I do. I like the spiciness, the sweetness. I like sweet and spicy. That's why I got Tina.
I know, Cindy. Oh God.
Tina's on fire. Tina is on
I
fire.
am.
Then she just got lit up. Woo-hoo.
I'm sweating.
And this Pikesville rye's been Pikesville rye's
So
guy.
face red.
This is my favorite rye. It's
That's
110
Daniel
proof,
foot,
right
yeah.
out of Maryland. Used to be. Now it's made by Heaven Hill. But the recipe came from originally Maryland. So that's pretty cool.
And there you go.
Yeah. If you get a chance to get either bottle, they're both superb.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they're both superb.
Yep.
Now, I originally thought the single barrel select was one of the best things I've ever tasted, but now that was really good tonight because it's been sitting on the shelf, opened up, probably weakened a little bit. It was really good. And John says he likes the Jack Daniel's single barrel proof rye. And I mean, he likes the Pikesville rye, but he hadn't tried that. And Bill, yeah, we missed you, Bill.
Where'd you go?
I'm back, Walt. Just had a whiskey shipped to you that you once mentioned.
What?
What?
Are you kidding? Bill, you are
Bill has already
amazing. You need to stop.
Cash-Apped $100. Then he donated YouTube $100. What do you call that? A super chat for $100. Now he's mailing me a bottle, and Bill, you gotta stop. I'm trying to quit drinking.
This is all the drinking that we actually do, and then we go a long time in between, and we try sips.
Well, let me tell you. Marshall says he wants a Bill too, but let me tell you something. Bill has he's really touched my life, and like Derek and Cindy, they've really touched our lives too. And all, Dr. Hamilton has donated in the past.
Mm-hmm.
Roger Randall's donated. The YouTube, the YouTube and the Patreon members donate each month, and that just really means a lot.
He's kidding, Bill.
What's that?
It's like trying to quit drinking. I mean,
I'll quit once I get that bottle, Bill.
We are definitely more selective.
Yeah, but anyway, I'm just saying that I feel blessed and also very
he is the best, Dr. Hamilton.
I feel very humbled because Tina can tell you, I was like, I don't feel worthy that somebody would send me money. I don't care if it's $5. I just don't. But I sure do appreciate it a lot.
You guys, he always beats himself up. Like, I always tell him, stop it. You work hard.
Pikesville rye is good. Oh, gosh. That's really good.
See?
That Pikesville rye is good. We got to open Clyde Mays now.
Speaking of rye.
This was one of the best ryes I've ever tasted. That's why I picked this bottle up.
But we have not tasted this at all. Clyde Mays. I know some of you voted for it, so we got to try it.
Well, we're going to give them another vote.
I don't think anybody voted for High West.
Well, they might want to now. This is a double rye.
He is, Neil.
Tina, what's that? Tina, hold that bottle up.
Okay, they're both ryes, right?
Yeah, they're both ryes.
All right, another vote.
Hold them up close.
If you want us to do some more.
Come towards, there you go. Get your face out of the way. There you go.
I didn't know my face was in the way.
It does. It blocks the screen. Shoot.
All right. Turn your votes in now.
Well, they can't even see them because they're not. There we go. Don't move. Actually, go this way a little bit. High West double rye or Clyde Mays single barrel straight rye. And they're voting. We've got both.
To the right,
to
the left.
That don't count. High West, Clyde Mays, High West. Did we miss some? and High West. So I think High West just won.
Neil's vote does count.
They can't do both. He can't. He's got to pick one.
Navy Vet says try both.
The only way it counts both is you just can't. High West.
You can.
Clyde Mays. High West.
You can.
And Clyde Mays and High West. Count them up.
Oh Lord.
Yours is different.
Oh Lord.
So we have one High West, one Clyde Mays, one High West. Try both again. Navy Vet. High West goes 2, Clyde Mays 2. What? I think that's 3.
Caden Maddox, welcome in. Thank you
Thanks,
for coming
Caden.
in.
I just missed you. Sorry we missed you because we were running our mouth.
And voting.
Caden, thanks for coming in. We appreciate you. I'm glad you came in. It said hello. So we had High West, then Clyde Mays, then High West. So that's 2 for High West, 1 for Clyde Mays. Then Cindy said, yes, they are, Bill. I don't know what that was for. Probably like Tina is sexy. I was going to say something bad, but I ain't. And then High West. So that was 3 High West.
I'm counting them over here. So give me some more.
1, 2, 3 High West. High West wins.
High West.
Yes. Yes. Clyde
I
Mays.
don't believe it. Clyde
kicked
Mays
the-
has like 500 votes.
Well, they did, but High West, High West, High West. So the first 3 wins. And this is a nice bottle because it just, look at there. I
He's
don't even have
only taken the first
3, not the first 500. This might be the last thing we try tonight.
We're trying to Clyde Mays too.
Marshall says, if we say High West, does that mean try the Clyde Mays after? Maybe. Neil said he wants High West. And since he's from Australia, we're going to go with Neil. No, I'm not that free-ish.
You're so cool, Bill.
I am. I'm fresh. Fresh.
Bill is having coffee and chocolate cake.
All right. So who, Tina, does this cork pool go out to? We've done, we do it to Patreon members. Michael Ford and Kia's not here. We did Bill Coleman. We did Scott. We did Derek. We did Roger. Well, you know what?
You know what?
We're going to do Derek and Scott again because that way they both feel like they have their own one.
You know what? I say also just honorary Dr. Hamilton and Terry Meyer.
Yeah, because they're both good people.
Cork pull, guys.
Here we go. Cork pull.
Get your very own cork pull.
And we love all you guys.
Yes.
Oh, that's the best one of the night right
wow.
there. Woo!
I think I'll have
even the cork smells good.
Which is a great distillery in Northern Virginia that we visited with PJ.
Oh, did I ever say what was
Where
better,
is he
Pikesville
tonight?
Rye or something? Oh,
Ronnie C.
Ronnie C. Where you been hiding, Ronnie?
Where you been, Ronnie?
Give me one of your glasses because that's
Here's
clean.
mine, right here.
I know. I said give me another one of yours because
Oh.
I'm running low. This is Brady's Distillery, which is in Roanoke.
Yeah.
It's a little distillery in Roanoke, and
we got to go back there.
it's not bad. It's a little craft place.
We need to go back there.
You're welcome, Scott, because I love Scott. Hadn't even met him. Scott Christie, you're so nice.
Yes, you did at Keno's wedding.
Yeah,
but
I
we
told
didn't
you. No, I mean, I want to hang out with them.
We
like,
have not got to spend any time.
Now, this High West Double Rye, the proof on this is only 92. So 46% alcohol. And it's a blend of straight rye whiskeys. And it's cool because it's got this, I love this picture, which reminds me of the Pioneer Saloon in Nevada. Look at that.
Check out that bottle. What is that? Is that like the speckles or
Mhm.
what?
Yeah, look at the
That's
glass.
crazy. I don't know if y'all can see that on
See the glass, how it's
camera.
got the speckles in it? That's really cool.
I'm not sure if you can see that or not, but it's pretty neat.
Very cool. Very cool. Now I tried this with Nathan and I really, really, really liked it.
And you tried Nathan's bottle, right?
Right. We had never opened this bottle. Nathan says he's Granny and Dice were live. Now, why would they be? Okay. But anyway, I'm sipping on some of the Abraham Bowman French Oak. Oh, okay. So like the Bowman brothers.
Oh, yeah. We
that's good
like
stuff.
Bowman brothers.
Cool.
John J. Bowman. Good stuff.
Yeah. So.
Oh, that's a different.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah.
Very nice. Very. It's got a little spice to it. A little. Trying to pick up what else is on there.
I don't know. Like, I'm almost getting a.
There's some like raisins.
So you went fruit.
Mm-hmm.
And I was thinking floral again.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Like, I can't pinpoint floral.
Yeah.
Like exactly what.
I know some people do.
Flower or something.
Yeah.
But
yeah, the John J. Bowman Single Barrel is really good. So.
Yeah. And it's almost like when I say floral, I mean like it could be any flower. I don't know. Just kind of,
Wow, this is so like I'll say this. If you just want to sip the whiskey, not feel any burn, and just sit there and just sip it, this is your bottle.
Yeah.
There's like hardly any alcohol taste at all.
Yeah.
No ethanol. It's just really.
It's very. I know it's a general term, but smooth.
And I remember saying it. Now I did get some heat on that one. I remember saying this to Nathan, and I got it again. It's like when you, and this is not a flavor, but it's like when I drink it, it's cool.
I do remember you saying that.
And it's cool. It did the same thing. It's like it's cool, like it's like cool, fresh taste.
Let me see.
It feels cool on my palate.
Yeah. It's like a refreshing.
It's like this, just
7-Up vibe.
I don't know about 7-Up, but
well, we mentioned Dr. Pepper, so I thought I'd plug in there 7-Up.
Here's it says our distinctive double rye embodies a harmonious balance of bold rye spice with bright botanical notes that simultaneously showcase layers of freshness and complexity. I don't get all the complexity because it's not that complex. A blend of column and pot still whiskeys, aged a minimum of 2 years, which that you do get the youngness, curated to highlight the wonderful, bold spice character that comes from High West whiskeys as well as a refreshing botanical brightness. So there you go, botanical, floral brightness.
Hey, I got that.
A unique balanced flavor profile, cinnamon, ginger snaps. Yeah, I can see that. Juniper, mint sprigs, and fresh wildflower honey. I was thinking, and didn't want to say this, but I was thinking of honeysuckle.
Yeah.
So
My
that's what
gosh, I cannot believe
that's what I was thinking was honeysuckle, but this says wildflower honey.
I'm becoming
Blended to be
bourbon
boldly
pro.
sit. You are good. Women have better taste than men. So
I got the floral. I did not even know that.
that is really good. And I'm gonna give it a score of 80. High West double rye. It's an 80.
Huh.
All right, so let's see. I missed some comments. Let me go up here. Let's see. Oh gosh, he says he lives down the street from the Bowman Distillery. I can pretty much.
That's cool.
That's pretty nice.
Yeah.
And John says I'm sipping the Blue Run. Oh, that's good stuff right there. And it's pretty darn good. Close to Buffalo Trace, I was told by the store staff of Blanton's replacement. But I'd say John J. Bowman is closer to Blanton's. Yeah, probably so. And that's awesome. And I have to get up there this year. Yeah, we're going to have to do that.
That is really cool.
Very cool. All right, guys.
We got a Clyde Mays.
I think that's. Should we try Clyde Mays? I'm done. I've had I don't know how many sips we've had.
We've had
quite
a few sips.
Quite a few.
Yeah. I'm sure y'all can tell.
So
moved on to larceny. Ooh. Hey.
Larceny
guys,
A123.
There you go.
That's good stuff.
If you guys make sure you hit that like button. If you have not done so, please, please, please smash that like button. Just helps us. Helps share out the live and the videos, and we appreciate it.
Bill says 80 isn't a bad score, but much better than scored it since it's only 3. I guess he means it's only 3 years away or something. And that, yeah. Bill, it's only a number, buddy. I know you've heard that before, but it is seriously how you feel. And I feel like I'm 30, but my knees feel like they're like 88. So I know how that is.
Marshall said to just round down on the number of sips. Just round down, never round up, right? I agree, Marshall. I think we have to try the Clyde Mays because that was our hunt.
Thumbs up on the Clyde Mays. If I get like 5 thumbs up, then I'll try the Clyde Mays. And that Rogers don't count. His counts as 1.
He gave you like 8 or 6.
Straight right. All right, we got 1 for Marshall. Terry gives us 5.
There we go. Dr. Hamilton.
Yeah.
Scored a 3.
I'm scored 3. High West. Hi, Marshall. Scott and Cindy. Oh, gosh.
Where'd Derek go? Did he go to sleep?
If Derek's asleep.
Is he still out mowing the lawn?
Smack him on the rear end. If he's asleep.
You need to tell him, get up. He has got to condition for the trip coming up.
There must have been one good-looking man. Caden said, I thought I saw you today at a Montgomery County second Saturday allocation drop, but realized it was just someone else that looked like you.
Oh, it was his doppelganger.
Could be.
Yeah, no, we didn't leave the house today.
No, we haven't been anywhere. But
that's funny though.
We were just working on trying to get the studio in order so we can have a new studio.
Yeah, we're trying to clean out so much stuff. It's so much work, guys.
All right, guys.
We're gonna get there eventually.
Kia-Belle's not here, but since she's been a Patreon and YouTube member for like 108 years, we're gonna give this to Kia-Belle.
Cheers to Kia-Belle.
Kia-Belle,
We love her.
We love her.
We love her
There
and
you
miss
go.
her.
That was a weak pop,
And
but we still love her.
this is also in honor of her because she loves Gatlinburg. I am going to drink this out of the Gatlinburg Sky Park, Glencairn.
And you know what? When you sign up as a Patreon member, you can get one of these cool Frontiersman Adventure glasses. Those things are so cool. I think you have to join at the Yeti level, I think. Or now, if you want, you can just email me and say, "Hey, I want one of those," and I'll send it to you for $25. So we can do that as well. So you can just send an email to, and here's my email address.
That is right, Dr. Hamilton. No driving for us. We do not drive and drink bourbon.
No, never.
We do not drink bourbon and drive.
Can't do it now.
We are at home.
It's like now back in the 70s.
That's all you did.
It's like the old Jeff Foxworthy thing. I mean, I've been pulled over. You know, we'd be leaving a party, and whoever drove us there were like, "Dude, get up, give us a ride home." So he'd drive us home, and we get pulled over, and the cop would say, "All right, which one of y'all is least drunk?" And I'm like, "That'd be me." And they're like, "All right, you drive, go straight home, get these guys home, go home." I'm like, "Yes, sir, we'll do that." And now, man, you're gonna get DUI. No. You're gonna get DUI, and it's just not even worth.
It's not good.
And also, while I'm here sipping whiskey and tasting whiskey, you have to know yourself, and you have to know that, hey, if this is a problem for me and I'm drinking too often, you know, you gotta just take care of yourself, because you know, I would feel bad to hear anybody went down that slope, because alcohol is a dangerous thing.
It can be.
And I'll be honest with you, and Tina can tell you, I'll go for weeks and weeks and not have a sip of anything.
Well, that's the both of us.
Yeah. And we just don't. Now, I drink when I have these live streams because I enjoy it, and I'll drink when I'm on vacation. But it's when I'm at a motel and I can, you know, walk to the place and have a drink and walk home or something like that. So you just have to be smart about it. Don't ever get behind the car, because it's just
he
bad.
agrees. Yeah.
So anyway,
absolutely. Be responsible. PJ would say that too.
Yeah.
Speaking of PJ, where in the heck is he?
She is hilarious, and she's just sweet.
I miss her.
Neil says he agrees with me. He also agrees with Bill. Yes, no drinking driving, but 0.08 is a money grab. That's like, yeah. I mean, guys, they're going to run your life.
Yeah.
I mean, you're going to run your life, you know, so it's not worth it.
No, it is not.
No. He says, "Want to have you beat since my last drink was August in Vegas." Good job, Bill. Good job.
Enjoy it in Vegas when you're not driving.
Well, I know Bill likes coffee and chocolate cake. So, like, he gets a little bit too much chocolate cake. It gets out of hand. So he's got to watch it.
That's right. Love it, Bill.
And Neil says, last time I drank was at my brother's wedding. There you go. And 0.05 for us in Melbourne. Yeah, I mean, it's Virginia. You can get I forget what it's a DW.
I think it's
0.05.
08
it's 0.08, but you'll get a ticket or something for 0.05.
Yeah.
Hey, the more live streams we do, the more that our friends will stay at home and watch.
That's right.
Good point, John.
Yeah. Very good point.
Coffeeholic. All right.
I love coffee too, Bill.
We're going to try this Clyde Mays.
Heck yeah. Why not?
Which I will say this, I have become like a Clyde Mays fan because I tried that Clyde Mays single barrel. We tried the Clyde Mays last year at Surfside Beach and really liked it.
Oh, yeah.
And when lot of times I was thinking the Alabama would have that Texas funk to them, but Clyde Mays knows what they're doing.
Mm-hmm.
It's good stuff. So let's try this.
28 people in there.
All right. And
you know what I really like about? I really like this bottle. Like
yeah,
when we
it's
were
got like a little.
Yeah, it's like,
What does it say? Look at there right on the side.
watch the.
USA.
That's awesome. Plus, I like the label, the color,
Mhm.
the teal and the
turquoise.
gold.
Look at that.
Or yeah, turquoise and gold, whatever you call that, green and gold.
That's cool.
But it's really pretty, and that's what when we were going hunting, I was like, "Well, that's a cool looking bottle." Then they passed it up. Well, that's a cool looking bottle, and we finally got it. So.
Single barrel. I don't think I've ever had it. I've had the single barrels. Tommy. What the hell's going on in here? Tommy is here.
This is where my fellow drunks are. Howdy.
Tom.
We miss you, Tom.
Dang, I miss Tom. Tom, we miss you, man.
Really,
it's like,
really do.
Because nobody is here is giving Bill a bunch of shit.
I know Bill misses Tom. Thank you for coming in.
Yeah, thank you so much. That's really cool.
We miss you so much.
We sure do. And so cool.
Glad to see you.
Tom's such a good guy.
Yeah. Glad to see you.
Mm-hmm.
We were reminiscing on the Keno wedding the other
Cheers
day.
on the
Cheers. And how long it's been since we've seen some of the folks. And you're one of them, Tom.
He said, I'm here to cover the shit parade for Bill. And oops.
It's got a good sniffer.
Well, we've had some really good crew in here tonight.
Yes, absolutely.
What means a lot to me is that those that came in here have stayed for a while. And that's pretty nice.
Yeah.
And appreciate everybody that's donated. I don't care if it was whatever. Awesome. It was just amazing. Touched my heart
so much.
Tom, I can't even see your profile picture. It's too small.
You changed it. I do know that. Of course, I don't know. I
don't know what it says.
Yeah, it's way too small. You're gonna have to tell us later.
It says, I think it says, make sure you subscribe to TheFrontiersman. Thanks, Tom.
Yes, Neil, we want to meet you too. He's patiently waiting to meet a lot of people in this chat.
Well, you've met Bill. Yeah, I was so dang jealous. I'm like, Neil got to meet Bill.
I was like, what the heck?
And I've met Tom, a couple of times. We've been hanging out with Tom a little bit. So that was cool. Cheers, Roger.
Cheers.
Rogers, thank you for your support.
Cheers, guys.
Is Derek and Cindy here? They've already went to bed, and it's only.
I can guarantee you, Cindy's here
there.
Now. Derek, he might be asleep in the recliner.
We forgot to give the nose notes, which to me this is prunish too. Ooh, gosh. Ooh, that's some heat on that nose.
Did you sip it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I get heat.
There ain't no heat on this.
Oh my gosh, you're full of it. It's heat.
It's all about how you drink.
Heat.
It's some in the back and then it goes up to the front a little bit. I don't mind the heat if it goes down to my chest, but I don't like the heat that runs up through my nose too much. I know. I want to come down there and I'm going to meet Bill. That's my next on bucket list. Neil should have meet everyone by now. He has like 16 weeks off. Jeez.
That's amazing.
That is amazing.
Cindy, see? I knew you were hanging in there, girl, because you're my girl.
Clyde Mays is this rye is not as good
See?
as the.
Derek's on his way out. Like Derek, it's early in California.
He's probably
What the
drank
heck?
two pours and he's done.
Did you have too many Liberace's tonight? Never mind. Inside joke.
All right, so the Clyde Mace single barrel rye is not as good as the Clyde Mace single barrel bourbon.
Yeah.
There's something lacking. It's too prunish.
I agree.
I'm only getting heat and this sweet prunes, and that's about it.
Yeah.
Or raisins, maybe. Dark raisins.
I mean, it's okay, but I'm like,
it's not my favorite.
It's not my favorite of the night for sure.
No,
at all.
And I'm gonna score it a 71.
God, did I
What's
put them
Old
all
Scout
down?
7 year was said? I'm gonna score it. Yeah, it's right there with the Old Scout.
79?
71.
71. Oh, my bad. Okay.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah,
still good. I mean, if you have it on your shelf,
70s is good.
And just because I don't like it, don't mean you might not. Tom, he said, I'd rather kick you in the behind than kick your butt. See, it has started.
See?
It has started. I was telling Tina the other night, man, we sure have Miss Tom coming in there picking on Bill, and then Bill giving him a bunch of junk.
And everybody
and then Tom giving him a bunch of junk, and it goes back and forth.
In case you're new here,
they kind of like normal. Each other, really.
They're like they're like brothers. So yeah.
No chocolate cake for you, Bill. That's fighting words right there.
Pay them mind or don't pay them any mind, whichever you want to do. But it's quite hilarious.
Bill says you're too late. You're too late.
Oh gosh.
And okay, so I'm gonna go look for the High West tomorrow. I'll skip the Clyde Maze.
That was good.
I think you would like the Clyde Maze, but don't like next time you see us on here. Don't cuss me,
right?
Because everybody's different. I mean, you might like the Clyde Maze.
Now, for us, the High West compared to this,
I like the High West.
The High West,
but now
better,
this,
and I didn't.
This is better than the High West.
Mm-hmm.
This is the old.
So that's first. High West is second. Clyde Maze would be third.
Rocket Top.
If you're comparing.
Redwood Empire, if you can find it.
That's
this
hard.
bottle is very hard to find, but it's very, very good. And I'm going to drink some right now. What?
I just got a really good sniff of this, like a sweet caramel something. Oh man, I did again.
Ooh, High West Cash.
Now my next sip might be different.
You know, he says, yeah, the 1 hour live stream is turned into a 2 hour stream. Yes, it is. I'm sorry, but we're having fun. That? I hope y'all are having fun. And then he said, I saw High West Cast Strength and passed it up. I hope I didn't mess up to it. No, I don't think so. I mean, I think I can't remember. Nathan had a bottle of the High West Cast Strength, but I don't know if we've tried it. All right. Take care, Neil.
Is that a bad thing, Dr. Hamilton? Sorry.
Where are we at?
We're right here.
What'd you say?
He said the 1 hour live stream has turned into 2 hours. He was giving it a thumbs up and smiling. Yeah.
Tom, Bill going back and forth. Tommy, that's because you live in the Twilight world.
Polly Walnuts.
Well, there he is.
Howdy do. Welcome in. Thank you for coming in and joining us.
I certainly appreciate you going back and watching. That means a lot. And also, guys, if you go back and watch, just leave a little comment and say, hey, enjoyed, or man, you need to quit sipping whiskey because you don't know what you're talking about. Whatever you say,
bye, Neil.
It's all cool.
Yes. Thank you. You're never too late. You can always go back and rewatch it. like Walt said, leave us a comment.
I'm gonna try this. I'm trying the Redwood Empire.
Oh, that's what you started with. Now
rocket
you're going
top,
back.
and I'm going back to it because I read. What did I score this thing? I scored it at 83.
Yeah. Old Forester was the score winner of the night.
Oh, yeah. Was it?
Yeah. With an 89.
Yeah. We didn't break the 90s tonight, but 89, Old Forester 1924 got an 89. That's good stuff.
Almost
good stuff. Mm-hmm. Well, I will tell you a story, a true story about a Bigfoot before we leave.
Who wants the story?
You want a story? You want Bigfoot? Just say Bigfoot. If not, we're going to sign off.
Who votes for the story?
So let me recap first some of the things we've had. We've had Neil's been a member for 10 months. We've had Bill donated 100 plus another 100 on the Cash-App. Roger Randall,
thank you, Bill,
donated another $20.
Thank you, Randall.
And then Bill has been there for 24 months. So guys, that's all cool. And we have had some great members come in, YouTube Trailblazers and Patreon members. Love you guys. They're waiting for the Bigfoot.
4 votes for Bigfoot. So that is what we are here for. And Roger, yeah, that's 5, 6, Navy vet.
All right. So.
All right, guys.
So Tina's leaving.
I'll be right back. I gotta take a quick.
And what I want to show you is this area right here is West Virginia. And you can see that West Virginia, basically 1/3 of the entire state of West Virginia is a Monongahela National Forest. Okay. And then I should say part of it is also the George Washington National Forest. So 33% of the state is national forest. All right. Now, on this road, if I zoom back in, you'll see this Route 92. I'm going to zoom in some more so y'all can see that. This is Route 92. Okay. And it goes basically from White Sulphur Springs all the way up. It keeps on going up 92. Turns a little bit. Keeps going 92. All the way up through Greenbank. Now, Greenbank is where they have that satellite dish. It's not a satellite dish. It's the radio observatory tower where they are sending signals or getting signals from outer space. All right. And that's where Greenbank is right here. And you can see there's a picture of one of the towers, if you can see that. And then it keeps going up. And then it turns into 28. Now you see 28 right here. If I'll zoom in, 28, that's the island campground where I spent the night in the middle of the Monongahela National Forest. You can see there's water close by. The campsite is on the other side of the creek. And then I took a hike, kind of a creepy hike. And then in the middle of the night, I heard a bunch of vocalizations. I did a video on that. And guys, that is all 100% real. Now, I cannot say for 100% that what I thought were vocalizations were not from some other animal, but as I'm laying there listening, I could tell there were dogs yapping and maybe some coyotes yapping, but then I also heard some voices that I could not decipher, never heard anything like it in my life. You just have to watch the video. But that's not what the story's about. But that's a crazy, just type in West Virginia Bigfoot vocalizations and you'll see that'll be the first video that comes up. Now, this 92 is in the forest. There's been plenty of sightings along this road. And I'm going to tell you a story about this Route 92 that you see goes, you drive through this from White Sulphur Springs all the way up, then it turns on to 28. And that's where I saw, I heard the Bigfoot stuff. Now, there was a young girl. She's like 14. She was kind of orphaned. And she moved into a house with this family that was pretty religious. And they took her in. And I forgot to take Bill's comments off, but anyway, so they took her in. So they had two young boys. One was like 7, the other was like 9 or 10, and so she's 14. And they would, during the summer, because both the parents worked, she said they were a very good, religious family, and they treated her very, very nice. But during the summer, she'd watch the kids. And so one day, one summer, the kids are out. If you look all right, Bill. All right. No, I don't think so. You're not quite hairy enough. All right. So she's out with the kids. She's sitting there, and they're on this swing. And the boys are on the swing. Now, they're 7, 8, 9, 10. And they're swinging. You know how we used to swing on these, and this is in the 80s. So they're swinging really high. And the boys both said when they got to this high point, they could see over the bushes, and they could see this Bigfoot kind of looking around at them. Both of the boys saw this. And so they come back to the girl, and she's like, they tell her, said, there's something back there. There's some kind of monster back there looking at us. And she's like, oh, okay, well, we'll just go inside for a while. So she took them inside, and they watched TV, and everything's fine. Well, next day, the boys didn't want to go in the backyard. Now, kids don't lie. Well, some might, but these kids didn't lie. So anyway, they would not go in the backyard unless somebody was right next to them. They would play in the front all day long, but they didn't want to go in the backyard. So, but one day she went out, and like she's hanging out with them in the backyard. They're playing something, whatever. And she looks up, and she sees this Bigfoot standing, watching these kids. And she says he's very tall. She couldn't estimate how tall, but probably 8 feet tall. And he's just looking at him. She said he didn't move. He just looking. So she gathered up the boys, said, boys, come on. We go. And she took them in the house. Now, she said, like, this went on throughout the summer. Now, then her room where she woke up, she could see the backyard. So she would wake up in the morning, and she'd open the window, the curtains, and she'd look out. And she said she would see that one day she saw the Bigfoot taking the swing and trying to make it swing. and he was messing with like taking the chains and going the wrong way, but he couldn't get it to go exactly, like because you're not sitting in it. But he was messing with it. But also the Bigfoot had this intuition like we do. If you feel like somebody's staring at you, you kind of feel it. And so she could feel that the Bigfoot, or I guess the Bigfoot could feel that she was watching him. And it finally looked up at the window and made eye contact with her, and then it walked into the woods. Well, this went on, and she said that she would wake up in the morning. Often it would be walking across the yard. It would kind of do all kind of stuff. So anyway, she said that for a long, long time, the kids still never played in the backyard. And if you recall, I've told stories about how allegedly, Bigfoot had picked up kids and they disappeared. In my mind, that's probably what happened to Dennis Martin. He got picked up. I don't know. There's some other stories. I told a West Virginia story about these kids playing. The one kid didn't come in, and the other two kids came in, but the other kid went missing, didn't ever came in, and they thought they tracked him to the creek, but then they couldn't track him anymore. It's like something picked him up, carried him across the creek, carried him down. So I don't know. Maybe they're curious about Bigfoot. But anyway, the girl said she eventually, after about 4 or 5 years, she ended up getting married back in the 80s, and then she left the property, and so that's the last she heard of it. But she wrote in and told the story. So that is a crazy story. Yeah. There's your Bigfoot story tonight.
Yep.
So that's
isn't that kind of like, it's creepy, and I don't know, like, I mean, I don't think people sit around and make that up. Like, I think it actually has to happen to you.
Mm-hmm.
And what is it?
I think I'll just stay on there. There has been a lot of sightings in that area. I mean, there's been stories from mountain monsters have gone in there, and they have investigated. And one of the main people of mountain monsters, which had not mountain monsters, small town monsters. Mm-hmm. One of the main guys was in West Virginia when he had a Bigfoot encounter. And he and his wife were out, and they were hunting for Bigfoot because that's what they do. And he said he came upon one that had to be 9-10 feet tall, and it just stood there right in front of him. And he thought, this is it. This is the end. But he turned, he backed up, and he said, then that thing just turned and walked away. And Scott Carpenter, who recently passed away, and very sad because Scott Carpenter had collected DNA and all that kind of stuff, samples. Anybody that says there's no DNA on Bigfoot, that they're wrong, because there has been DNA samples. It exists as a human of unknown species, a human hybrid of unknown species. Okay. So crazy story. But he said that thing just walked away. I mean, it could have just
mutilated him. Yeah.
And Scott Carpenter said, not every Bigfoot's going to hurt you, wants to hurt you. He said, but you need to understand it's on the list. It may not be the first thing on the list, but it's on the list. And look at here.
Oh, thanks, Tom. for the super
If you look
chat.
at my profile pic, Bill could be considered. You decide. I can't. Everything is.
I can't see it. Thank you, Tom.
Everything is something for if your friends. It's so small I can't read it on my screen, but I'll have to.
We will take it.
Tom, I appreciate that. I mean, guys, I'm overwhelmed by the generosity tonight.
Thank you so much.
I really am.
Appreciate
Thanks
it.
for listening to my stories, you guys.
Yeah. Oh,
Dr.
thank you,
Hamilton,
Dr.
my goodness.
Dr. Hamilton. Thank you.
So you guys are just
You're
amazing.
phenomenal. Love you guys. I'm back on the Jack Daniels. I ran out of other pours. Already drinking.
Okay, and Roger sent me his new address, so that's good.
Awesome.
I just saw that. Thanks, Roger. We'll write that down. Because a lot of times, those of y'all know that, like, if you've been YouTube members or Patreon members, I like to send out postcards sometimes on my travels, so I'll be doing that soon. And everything is more fun if your friends are idiots. That is great.
Oh,
That's great.
Thank you, Scott.
That's so much. Tom.
Yes, it's been fun. I've had the best time.
Yeah, for sure.
These were some great pours tonight.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Man, we've enjoyed it.
Yes, thank you.
Tom, Bigfoot doesn't want to meet me since I would drive him crazy.
Tutu Tom. He wouldn't know what to think about Tutu Tom.
Thanks, Scott. And
we had
thank you,
a great time, guys.
Bill. And I love you guys because it's just like when somebody gives, everybody knows how much it's appreciated.
Yeah. Yep.
And,
absolutely.
And you guys know that I love, my passion is really making videos. That's what I love to do.
Yeah.
And the bourbon hunts are fun. I enjoy that. But really making the videos is what I really love to do. Yeah. John, thanks for coming in.
But this is so much fun because the bourbon hunting gets us together with you guys so we can enjoy what we find and just appreciate your company so much. What?
I don't even want to read it.
What?
He said, "That's good, Tom, but you would be the biggest idiot around." Wearing his kilt. Is that what it's called? A kilt?
Yeah. Or his tutu.
Yeah, tutu or kilt. Thank you, Tina. Enjoy the rest of the weekend. Thank you.
Hey, Dice.
And Navy Vet, thank you for coming in. I appreciate you a lot. That's awesome that you came in and enjoyed that with us.
Yes, thank you for your comments.
Good comments.
And enjoying the stream.
Yeah.
Appreciate
Dice
it.
is here. Cheers, Dice. Thank you so much for coming in.
Dice man.
We love Dice. Guys, I don't know how much Dice has shared with you. I'll let him share. But all I would say is just keep him in your prayers.
Yes.
Keep Dice in your prayers. We love that man.
Love Dice much. And Granny.
And we love Granny too, yes.
Hopefully we might get to see them pretty soon.
Dice in the house. But we're going to leave now, guys. Not because Dice is here, but because we're about 10 pours down in 2 hours.
Yeah.
And thank God we ain't driving anywhere.
Hey, if you missed it, guys, go back and watch. We tried some good stuff.
Kevin is watching up in Daleville. Kevin.
Well, hey, Kevin.
Well, I'm glad you're here now. We're getting ready to leave. I hope you've been lurking. Appreciate y'all so much. I mean, there's a lot of great people in here. I hate to leave when we got 24 people, but it's been a lot of fun. I mean, we're not Granny and Dice to get hundreds of people. We just love our 24 and we'll keep it that way. But
That's right. We love all you guys. Appreciate you hanging on and listening and watching us try bourbons, which we have lots of fun doing.
Yeah.
I mean, we hunt so we can try them with you guys.
Yes, that's it. That's exactly right. And check out our description because the store you can get the old school,
you can get
or the new school.
Smash that. Thank you, Dice.
Because I only thought I was going to go for an hour, I drank too much too soon.
So it's 2 hours.
It's 2 hours.
And Dr.
If I went
Hamilton,
3, I'd be not good. So
we might be like kind of taking a nap on the bar here.
Exactly. All right, guys, I'm out. And we love you guys and thanks so much. We will talk to you.
See you soon. Keep it squatchy.
Yes, keep it squatchy.
Bye.